Fucking got our boy Gavin, Garrett Dearman here, Alvin Gavin Riley.
Hmm.
Gavin, 2 weeks
Beautiful.
in a row. I think you're going to be a permanent fixture on the podcast for now, brother. Fucking last week's episode went fucking great, and we're excited to have you. So I was also a little bit scared when I was in the room just with one black guy, so it helps.
Shoot, dude. It's an honor and a pleasure, I'll tell you that, man. It really is. The Dashiki Brothers, longtime fan, and it was good to see the numbers pumped up. Uh, yeah, man, it's an honor and a privilege and a blessing.
Yeah,
Heck
I'm
yeah.
just excited to have another brother.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, I
man.
don't know about that, dude, but well, I mean, I wish,
Fucking Gavin, you're what, a week and a half now, no nicotine? How's it going?
Oh yeah, dude, it's been brutal, bro. And my girl got me these nicotine-free toothpicks, so I'm not in like my corn pop gangster area. Shout out to corn pop. But yeah, it's nice. It's been brutal. Emotions all up and down the board, dude. Work's pissing me the hell off a lot, but I think I'm ready to be like really nice.
Have you been
Polite.
in like any situations where you've just like really gone off on somebody when you don't think you normally would have?
Yeah, a couple times at work, dude. I was kind of just like, hey, I'm not in a place right now to be in a leadership role. And I need you to tell me what to do, okay? I'm not
Yeah.
I don't have the capacity to call the shots right now, and I shouldn't even really be calling the shots because I haven't been doing it as long as everybody else. So I'm like, just tell me what to do and I'll do it kind of thing. Because sometimes that, you know. But yeah, no. Other than that, it's been tough. The gym's helped. The gym helps. Gym helps with everything, dude. I've been trying to read the Bible more. I'm trying to just go back to basics, bro. But it's brutal. But the toothpicks, dude, are
What
pretty nice.
flavor are they?
These are the winter green, dude. I think Lucy Breaker has some of these coming out, but they're doing a collab. But I want to learn how to do toothpick tricks, dude. That would be cool. Like if I can flip them, but I can't really do the tricks yet.
Dude, there's no way I'm going to dinner with you or something, and you're doing toothpick tricks.
Toothpick tricks?
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, you can't do them in public. Maybe
Yeah, gets a fucking steak, finishes it, and just starts doing tricks off the bat. I'm like, oh.
Shit.
Now, have
Oh,
either of
yeah.
y'all tried the nicotine toothpicks like Zippix or any of the other brands?
I want to. I really, really want to.
Okay.
Mm.
Have
I'm
you?
wondering how the fucking, no, I haven't, but I'm really interested in them as well. I just don't know how the dispersion would be with them. I mean, obviously, I fucking rock the fucking nicotine pouches
That's what I'm
constantly.
gonna get. I needed one. I might have to take a break in a second and go grab one, but I can't imagine myself having a toothpick and skiing.
Right,
No.
things like that. But like, also like, is it just fucking coated with nicotine? Is it just on the tip or something? Like,
Just
Like,
I,
bite
it.
into- you have to start chewing into it, type shit for
Probably.
and that's what I'm kind of curious about. Like, it's just, I think that it's a fucking really cool method, but at the end of the day, with these fucking nicotine pouches, I'm not sure like how often I would use them, even if I did buy them.
And yeah, and how much milligram a toothpick?
Yeah, because you want to know, you don't want to leave any nick behind, dude. You
Right.
can't. You
Well,
gotta get it.
and that's the thing with the pouches. They say leave in 20 to 30 minutes, and then it's all all the nicotine's been dispersed. So, at that point, once they're fucking kind of flimsy in the mouth, don't have any powder in the middle left, I just fucking spit them out.
Hmm.
But the fucking 7-Eleven, I went up to my girls last night and I completely forgot my fucking pouches at the house. So stopped at the 7-Eleven, but they only had fucking 6 milligrams, not 9. So I'm
Oh.
double fucking lipping right now.
Oh no, dude.
Got to get that fucking nicotine, brother. I mean,
Dude, trust me, I know, bro. And I was a slave to it, dude.
Yep.
I'm like, my whole brain was dominated by my next Nick hit and my next vape hit, and like I have to leave it behind, like, because I need my brain to like focus on other things. You know what I mean? Like, and now what are they gonna focus on? I don't know. Is it gonna make me great? Maybe, hopefully, but maybe I'll just focus on even dumber shit. Who knows, dude? I don't know, but
I don't know.
we'll figure it out.
I just have to run into the room to get a pouch. I'm not gonna say I'm addicted, but I like it.
Yeah, fucking see me without these for a day, and I am the biggest fucking asshole, dude.
We would have driven to Florida without.
Say that again.
Could not have gotten to Florida without them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no.
There's no way. There's no way. When we did that in what, 12 hours? Less than 12, like about 12 hours?
Yeah, yeah. I think we stopped like twice. Just like take a leak, grab a fucking couple Red Bulls and shit like that. Grab a
We
couple
had to
road
stop
sodas.
at the border. We had to stop at the south of the border.
Dude, that was hilarious. We were fucking standing in the south of the border parking lot, ripping beers, like fucking just standing in their parking lot. It was probably 4 a.m. or something, maybe a
It was
little bit
late.
earlier. Yeah, fucking that was such a shitty one. Like, get to the airport, we're there an hour early, but like we had a checked bag, and they're like, can't take it on the plane at this point. Like, you gotta fucking get another flight. I'm just like, fuck
What?
that. Yeah,
Why?
because apparently they need an hour for it to get from the fucking from the gate.
Terminal or gate?
Yeah, from the desk agent to the fucking plane. I mean, to be fair, I fucking would have preferred that my bag get another fucking flight, us still be able to get on the fucking flight and then go to the airport in Orlando, pick it up the next day or later that afternoon. Like, I really don't understand, but that wasn't an option.
You pulled a graded audible. I thought we were done for the trip, but you're like, yo, we're driving.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck yeah. All right, we're driving. Yeah.
Dude, walked out of that terminal, was just like, all right, well, I guess. Then the fucking other time that we had to drive back from Florida, fucking canceled due to weather delays, and the earliest they could book us was like 3 days later. Went downstairs to Hertz, rent a car, fucking.
Dude, and the thing is, like, you needed to get home.
Yeah.
Because you had kids.
I had the kids the next day. I had fucking work later in the week, so like I didn't have any options. So.
Oh my god.
How did we make that drive? That was crazy. That was like spur of the moment type shit.
100%. Like, the guy downstairs, like, all right, when are you gonna bring it back here? Oh, I'm not gonna bring it back here. I'm gonna fucking drop it off in Baltimore. And they're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
A lot of places now won't even let you do that too. I had a hard time getting a rental car from Wilmington, North Carolina, on a one-way thing. They were being lame about it.
Why did you have to fly back? Did you have to drive back?
Yeah, I had to drive back, and there was some. I don't even remember the whole issues. It was years ago. I just remember I needed to do it, and yeah, they made it really hard to get the one way. They don't want to do that because I guess it takes a while for it to come back. Probably.
It fucks with their supply. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. What do you do?
Alvin, you been treading the slopes up there?
Yeah, dude. We were supposed to expect more snow than we got, but we still got a decent amount. We went to North Star today. Pretty good. Turns. A lot of fucking people out today. A lot of fucking people. We called it quits at like 1 o'clock. Went to fucking In-N-Out and then called it a day.
What's your In-N-Out order?
Double, animal style.
Animal style? Fuck yeah.
They got animal style and shit?
Dude, the biggest ripoff is getting animal style fries. They suck. They get fucking soggy. It's not it. You gotta eat them like in less than 10 minutes.
What are the other styles? You got animal style.
The animal style is just like a secret menu, quote unquote type shit. But like, yeah, you just go ask for animal style.
Damn. Yep. And what does that entail then?
They spit in it.
That's just for our black brothers.
Yeah.
They don't let whites get the animal style. I can believe it.
It's animal style. It's only animal style because I asked for it. They're like, all right, monkey.
Oh no, they do not. Not out there, dude. I'm out, dude. Pause on that, bro.
Why?
No.
Edit that out. Edit that out.
Yeah. Chat, put that.
Speaking of fucking Florida, I've been just keeping an eye on the weather here. We're supposed to get a decent amount of weather next week, and I mean, there's freezing rain this morning. But if I can go on a cruise with the kids, leave on Monday, so I'm just fucking like holding my breath. And if on Sunday night it's supposed to be like really bad, this man's getting in the fucking car and driving down to Fort Lauderdale.
Are you flying to Florida and then departing from there? Not both.
Oh, dude, I pray. I will literally say a prayer that no nonsense happens with the flights, man. Because I just had bullshit happen with the flights in Florida, like in Baltimore, a couple weeks ago. But so, what are you flying out of fucking? Not BWI.
Fly out of National Reagan Airport.
Oh, okay.
And then the flight's at like 6:50 a.m. or something.
I hope to God no helicopters are taken off at that point.
Bro.
Fuck, dude.
Yo, somebody told me at the gym last night that something happened in Alaska. There was some plane that went away. They couldn't find 10 people on a plane in Alaska. Did you guys hear about that?
I have not.
And the guy, I think the guy that told me is like a tweaker. Like, I mean, this dude, like, whenever I see him at the gym, he comes up and he like gets up in your face like this, and he like talks, and he's like really into it, and he can't tell sarcasm. So like, I don't know if he's like cracked out like Hunter Biden mode, or if he's like on some kind of like.
Dude, he's on that product. He's on that product.
Yeah, he's got to be like on gear or something like that, because he was telling me the story. He's like, yeah, dude, I was at the bar the other night, and then this woman, like, my shoulders really hurt because this woman was like punching me in the shoulders and stuff and all that, and I was like, oh, dude, I was like, you should have hit her back, like, obviously joking. And he was like, I can't do that, man. Like, they would be in jail. And I'm like, no, I know, dude, of course. Like,
let's fucking see this shit.
You should pull that line from Ted and be like, that sounds like a gay. What was that? That sounds like a gay thing that you're doing. Remember when the dude used to get blacked out drunk?
God, I haven't seen that movie in so long, dude.
All right.
Oh, heck
dude,
yeah.
Pop up the stream, Alvin. The fucking video that I'm streaming.
You want me to click it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can see it as well. All right, let's fucking see this.
NBC News aviation correspondent Tom Costello joins us tonight with the breaking news.
Yeah, Tom, this news breaking as we come on the air. The Coast Guard reporting that they have just identified what appears to be the remains of this plane 34 miles southeast of Nome,
that's a small-ass
Alaska,
plane,
in what looks
too.
like a snowy, icy field. 3 people on board were discovered, and they're deceased. No word on the other 7 who were on board. In the vast expanse of the Bering Sea off Alaska, a round-the-clock search for a small commuter
Dude, I would
plane
rip that.
headed north.
Low altitude alert.
Rip it.
445.
On my skis.
Oh.
It was 3:18 p.m. Thursday when Bering Air Flight 445 suddenly went off radar roughly 12 miles offshore. No emergency
So they
locator
haven't found, like,
transmissions from
the
the
others?
plane. At noon today, the
Doesn't
Coast
look
Guard
like it.
announced
Dude.
search teams have spotted something.
Dude.
At this time, there has been some sort of item of interest.
Dude, and
that
if
has
you get in that
been,
water, you
identified.
don't have that much to live.
No.
No,
Nah,
I
dude.
mean, you might have, 20, 30 minutes at max, but yeah, I guess the hope in that is that once they fucking crashed, they were dead on impact, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Dude, something sinister's going on with these planes, bro. Something's up, dude. My ears are my brain's starting to tingle. Like, I don't know if it's some, like, predictive programming that they're trying to, like, get us used to this shit happening, and then all this shit's gonna happen. Because, let me tell you, the last time that the Pentagon was, like, heavily audited, because, for, like, the past 7 years or something, they haven't passed, like, whatever financial tests, like, we just can't find the money, guys.
Yep.
But the last time there was, like, a real deal audit on the Pentagon, which apparently is coming, that's when we got 9/11, dude. And that's when a fucking plane flew into the Pentagon, right where they had all the audit papers and shit. So, like, I don't know, dude. I don't like it. I don't like this predictive programming stuff. I feel like And that could just be tinfoil hat shit, of course. It sounds crazy, but like, dude, it's happening a lot with the planes. Like, what's up with that? Like, I don't know. Something more's got to be going on than everybody's just burnt out. Like, that's what Tim Dillon says. Everybody's burnt out.
Now,
and we talked about it last week on the pod, but
what are your thoughts on this? In that, is this just being more publicized because there was that one serious accident above Reagan, and that, like, I mean, although I'm guessing
plane crashes happen all the time.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's just hitting more national news now.
True.
I mean, it's a hot button topic to fucking
selling
bring up.
clicks right now. It's selling ads right now, big time.
100%.
Everybody's like, "What's going on?"
Well, and I think a lot of people that are heavy left leaning are also fucking saying, "Oh, well, Trump fired the fucking FAA director or whoever he was, so this is a direct correlation to that." I mean, to me, that's just kind of bullshit. But
no, that's bullshit. That's just like looking for another thing to like.
It's been like a couple weeks, dude. Like, come on, can't be that bad. Like,
I say one more crash in the U.S. that's publicized, then something is up.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it's got to be a big one. But then all these little ones, dude, I don't know. Don't get me.
But you don't want to wish for it. You don't want to wish for a big one.
No. I don't want it to be happening at all.
Yeah, it's a scary fucking thing to think about. I mean, again, we kind of covered a lot of this last week, but plane travel, helicopter travel are the fucking safest ways to travel in the world. And, just hearing more about them, it's kind of jarring to fucking think about shit like that.
I never get on a helicopter, dude. Not after how they got Kobe, dude. Not after how they did Kobe, bro. I'm never getting on a helicopter. But
Kobe rode, I think he was taking helicopters on average 400, 500 times a year, though, because he would take it to and from Staples Center from his house.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
dude, but they need to keep the airline straight, dude. Because if this airline nonsense f's up with baby girl's flight up here, dude.
Yep.
I'll never forgive them. I'll never forgive it. That'll radicalize, dude. I'm joining ISIS if they can't keep it together and keep the airlines going through March, dude. I'm joining ISIS. That's it.
Hey, don't forget, we got a brother in disguise. Colton.
True.
We got a brother in disguise.
We also got Wyatt. I mean, Wyatt fucking, he flies fighter jets.
Does he? I thought he was doing, oh, yeah, no, that's right.
Yeah. Y'all remember that video of him doing the G's test?
Oh, my God.
The fucking instructor's, talking to him through the fucking headset, and he's just saying, "Clench your butthole, Wyatt. Clench your butthole, Wyatt."
Yo, that shit is no joke.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say from pledging under Wyatt, from seeing him to now, Godspeed, brother. That's all I gotta say. Fuck him.
Dude, I can say that about 60% of the guys that I pledged under. I'm just plenty of smart guys, but I'm just fuck, dude. If you told me 10 years ago that you would be in the fucking position you are today, give me a fucking break.
Damn.
Yeah.
We all do some crazy shit in college. I mean, fucking back to who was it, Kavanaugh, that had all those fucking allegations.
Dude, yeah, that was a smear campaign. No, the one dude in college who had a lot of fun was your old governor in Virginia, dude. Remember
Northam?
Yeah, remember? I think it was Northam, Ralph Northam or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Remember he had that video, or there was a picture in yearbook. There was one dude in blackface and one dude in a Klan hoodie, and he was like, "I don't remember which one I was, guys. I was one of them." But and then everybody's like, "What the fuck?" And he didn't step down or nothing after that. It was just like, "Hey," but then, dude,
bro, Gavin, you weren't even. I think you were there. You were there when me, Kurt, and Ponce were ghosts for Halloween.
Oh God, I don't know if I was, dude. Or I was
you were there.
Fucked up to remember.
You were. It's when you were at 120. When you were singing at 120.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you came out that night, but when we were ghosts was fucking 2013 was a time. Dude,
well that was right before I feel like maybe Black Lives Matter and shit really took off and
Dude, way,
everything.
way before
True,
that. That was
yeah.
way before.
Because when did
Because
that
Black
really
Lives didn't
start?
pop off until like COVID. Until COVID.
Yeah, but that's when it went hard. I mean, that's when they like burned down all the cities and shit. And
Black
then
Lives Movement started July 13th, 2013.
What?
Right, but dude,
Since
I graduated
Right,
2 months
right
prior.
after we did that. That was right after we did that shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. A year later, you'd have been done, dude. They'd have you in Gitmo right now.
All right, but to fucking be fair, didn't the year later, didn't they have Rob and them dress up as fucking grapes?
Yeah.
Oh,
Three
God.
black pledges dressed up as fucking grapes for fucking Halloween.
What, like the California raisins?
That was
or?
that was the all black pledge class.
It was Jace,
But wait,
Rob,
what was
and
the point of the
fucking-
grape? What's the grape thing? I don't get it.
They're just fucking in like black shirts, black pants with fucking purple balloons all over them.
You know, grape drink. You know, us black people with like grape drink.
Oh, okay, that's the connection. I'm like, I'm not seeing it. I thought maybe it was like California raisins play, but
No, that's
some Flavor Flav shit, dude.
dude. What if they had them dress as watermelons?
Fucked up. No, I don't support it, dude. That's base level humor, dude. That's not even like, you know, come on. You gotta do something a little better. Like maybe like, I don't know, like Kimbo Slice or something, you know, that
like grapes.
Yeah, I guess grapes is a little, because you don't get it. I guess with watermelons you're like, oh, okay, I see what they're doing.
Obvious.
Yeah, but then with grapes you're like, I don't know.
Then one of the pledges comes out in a fucking KFC bucket.
Oh.
Yeah, not good, dude.
See, that would have been funny as shit. And you know who was their pledge master? It was Zach Yeager.
Zach Yeager, yeah.
He has something to do with planes, I think. He works with like planes.
He's constantly flying across the U.S. I mean,
damn.
Yeah, he's Secret Service.
Oh shit. Well, I don't know if we can say that, but dude, if we needed him in Butler, PA, bro, if he was in Butler, PA,
yeah, dude, he's a big Trump guy.
Of course, he would have saved his. He would have fucking.
That gun wouldn't have gone off with Zach Yeager there.
And speaking of that, bro,
he would have jumped in front of the bullet, bro.
Shit. Dude, but speaking of that, dude, how weird is it though that the fucking Luigi Mangione guy, and when that comes out, we knew everything about him. We knew his Steam profile. We knew his favorite Pokemon. We knew everything about him. Then when that freaking Crooks kid comes out, FBI's like, oh, we can't get into his phone, guys. And then they went to his house. There was no silverware in his house and no trash in his house. Weird as shit, okay? You're not going to convince me that that kid did it all by himself, dude. There's just no way, bro. But I don't know. It's just strange as shit. We don't know anything about him except, he was in a BlackRock commercial in high school.
Weird. Yeah, and I can't even give much credence to that, but like that's just such a weird one. I mean, they have no information on him, no real fucking like
nothing.
Just he was on the shooting team in his high school, I think, but like his coach had said he was the worst shot of all of them.
Well,
I mean, clearly.
Thank God, dude. We would have never gotten this sick resort and casino coming in Gaza, dude.
That's a fucking good transition. Let's talk about that. So fucking Trump fucking said he's going to basically go in, rebuild Gaza, and then Arab nations 2 days later are saying that they're going to rebuild everything. So, I mean, is this just art of the deal type shit? Is he basically saying, I'll fucking come take over this prime strip of land in the fucking Mediterranean and fucking...
Another territory.
I know. Dude, I was crashing out when I heard Trump, when he pushes in the chair for Bibi Netanyahu, and then he says, yeah, the U.S. is going to take Gaza, and we're going to send in our guys to clean up all the unexploded bombs, and then we're going to build the Riviera of the Middle East and ask all the Palestinians to leave. I was like, dude, no way Israel's getting mass deportations before we are, dude. Like, we are not going to beat Obama's deportation numbers at the current rate if we're deporting the Palestinians, okay? I was
Right.
like, what the hell is going on, dude? I did not, but then, everything, and then I was like, okay, well, I don't know, because you don't really know anything, like, with Trump. It's just kind of
Right.
like, well, it's like, happy wife, happy life. I guess as long as he's happy, I guess I'm good. But fucking no. But then the Arab nations coming out and being like, no, we'll rebuild Gaza. I was like, thank God, dude, because I don't want American contractors making bank in the Gaza Strip. I don't want to make it Viva Gaz Vegas over there, like the new American territory, Gaza. And
Hey,
I don't want any
do you
part of
think
it,
it was all
bro.
big talk? Do you think it was all big talk for them to like step up?
I think so. It must. I mean, if it was, it worked out like that, and like the Arab nation should have stepped up and figured this shit out like a long time ago, and like Jordan and Egypt and everything, and they never have. So I guess kind of Trump was like, all right, boys, I'm taking the ball away. Like it's just gonna be America's now, whatever. They were all like, oh wait, shit, we can't let that happen. So. I guess it was the 5D chess, dude, and fucking Trump got him again. But I was so worried. I was like, please let it be 5D chess, bro. I'm like,
Well,
it was a little nervous.
I think that's interesting because he really didn't even like put out any sort of finite plans or anything. He more or less just casually suggested that the U.S. could take control of Gaza and rebuild it. Then
He beat them. He beat them.
yeah, within 48 hours, multiple Arab nations immediately promised to rebuild Gaza themselves because they didn't want the U.S. getting involved. The U.S. really didn't have to do anything, but they got the Arab leaders to take action. And I love it, dude.
Yeah, dude, because I do not want to get involved in the freaking Middle East any more than we have to, which is we really don't have to.
I mean,
it's like
the fucking longest war in the United States history, the fucking war on terror, like that shit, we still have involvement in Iraq, and yeah, we have fucking done a lot of good things for the nation. It's abysmal how much money that has been put out there, like shit that could have been going to other causes.
yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, please.
Are there like actual active engagements out there though?
In Iraq?
Where?
Yeah.
I don't think that like they're really doing anything.
Is it just
sparse
like
of like?
Are we just cleaning up right now? Is that what's?
It's been like that for the last fucking 10 years, basically. Yeah.
Well, the Taliban's back in charge in Afghanistan or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, and who knows, dude? I'm just so.
But don't they like it that way?
Who knows, dude? That's the thing. Yo, Ronald Reagan said it best. We will never understand Middle Eastern politics, period. After he was trying to, sell them all those guns and shit with Iran-Contra. Yeah. But, like, dude, it's
hey, that's why we became boys with Osama.
Exactly, bro. We funded Osama. Like, the Mujahideen were a terrorist organization in Afghanistan, or rebels, or whatever you want to call them. And we funded them.
And we were supplying them. The
CIA sold them all the money so that they would fight the Russians and fight, and it's a proxy war.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know what Osama was affiliated with. I don't know. He might have been Mujahideen. I don't know. He comes from a lot of money. I know that.
Yeah.
But the Mujahideen were fighting the Russians at the time, and so we sold them all these guns and shit. And then they turned into, like, Al-Qaeda.
America's number one enemy. Yep.
Yeah, and it's just like, and we do it all the time. We did it with the Houthis.
Wasn't Osama a CIA asset at one point?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Osama. Yeah. No, that's for sure. Just like Gaddafi was, and just like freaking Salvador Allende was, and just every world leader that we prop up, we end up killing. Like, and I saw this funniest meme. It was like Gaddafi and Osama bin Laden and some other dude were all like in heaven, and they were like reaching out, and then it had freaking Vladimir Zelensky like down at the bottom that like he was next, bro. But I don't know, dude.
Something that you mentioned there in tandem with Gaza, obviously, acknowledging Israel and everything. There are a few things that I actually had to look up in relation to this with the dead man switch. So
Bro.
basically hinting if he dies, something massive will be unleashed, possible information that could destroy Iran or expose U.S. Israel secrets. He also
That's sick,
stated that.
That's sick.
Go ahead.
No, he's
Yeah.
trolling. He's saying kill him. He's saying kill Trump, but that's not what he.
No.
Yo, the dead man switch, dude. I was like, Trump, please. I'm like, why would you say this, bro? First of all, that's just begging for some kind of false flag op or something, like begging to have Trump killed. I'm like, because if Trump's like, yeah, guess what, Iran? If you guys kill me, we're gonna level you guys. We're gonna kill all you motherfuckers. And it sounds cool on the surface level, but then you're like, dude, wait, like, you know how many people want Trump dead and would and also want Israel wiped off the map? Like, it's a win-win. Like,
That's a great way to start a war. That's a great way to start a war.
bro, and make a lot of money and freaking everything else. I was like, dude, come on. And and like, Israel's done false flag shit against us before. Like, I don't know the full story, but with the USS Liberty, it was an American ship that was in radio distance and heard Israel was doing something they weren't supposed to be doing. So Israel sunk the USS Liberty and killed some troops, American troops and shit. So, like, they've done this shit in the past. I don't know if they'll kill Trump, but, like, they've always been trying to get us to, like, fight Iran. So, like, I don't know, man. That was scary, dude. I didn't like that at all. And then they gave him the golden pager. Like, remember, as a shout out to the pagers that they had blow up and shit. And I was like, I don't like this, dude. I don't like it at all.
That was another thing that I actually had to look up. The golden pager. Like, I heard it referenced a few things, but it seems much more like symbolic than anything else.
Oh, that pager attack they did where they like put some bombs in people's pagers and shit. And so they're kind of like patting each other on the back on that. My mom swears that the Mossad did that, and there was some 60 Minutes thing that, like, of a Mossad agent being like, yeah, we did the pagers. But, like, who knows what the CIA does and what the Mossad does, and are they working together? Are they not? Like, I don't know, dude.
Like, with every intelligence out there, are we working with MI6? Are we not?
They're all bad. I'll tell you right now, the CIA is the bad guys, and the Mossad are the bad guys. I know that. I just don't know how much they work together or not. I don't know anything about MI6. They're probably bad. I mean, based on what they do in Ireland and shit. Yeah. No bueno, dude. Yo, speaking of Ireland, O'Grimacy is back, dude. And O'Grimacy is like a green grimace that had an advertising run maybe in the 70s or the 80s. And, like, they stopped to promote the Shamrock Shake and shit. They're like, oh, this is Grimace's, like, Irish uncle, like, O'Grimacy. And they had to stop using O'Grimacy because, like, some dude in an O'Grimacy, like, costume was, like, pretending that he was, like, in the IRA and was saying, like, the only good British soldier is, like, a dead one and shit. Yeah. So McDonald's pulled O'Grimacy, but now O'Grimacy's back. So this is really big for the Irish Republican Army and the liberation of Northern Ireland. So I don't know, dude. It could be big things coming, dude. O'Grimacy's back in the mix.
Given kind of the talk on Gaza and shit like that, I think that's a good segue into the next thing that I have here. And that is the potential / maybe imminent defunding of USAID. So, I mean, one thing that I would like to play for you.
Oh, hell yeah. Gert, can we bring up that clip? Gert, your producer name is Gert. So when you're in producer mode, you're Gert. You're a Dashiki brother, you're Garrett.
That's right.
I mean, dude, look at this guy. This guy does it all, man. I mean, it's crazy, dude. Production,
Alvin,
editing.
You gotta mix the clip, brother.
Uh-oh. This fella would be late to his own funeral, I tell you what.
I had to get my charger.
No, you're good.
Good shit.
What I missed?
Pull up the stream.
right.
All right.
Now, I think they're acting within the scope of their authority. There's be legal challenges. The courts will have some things to say about this. But as so far as I'm concerned, Chad, this is not a usurpation of authority in any way. It's not a power grab. I think they're doing what we've all expected and hoped and asked that they would do. For years, members of the legislative branch in Congress, Senate and House, have asked for details. They've asked for, the expenses of USAID. I mean, look, this is what was uncovered. 3 just quick examples. I mean, you tell me if this is unreasonable. Some of the stuff that the money was being spent on that we didn't even know. Crazy examples that came out. Look, $100 million on initiatives like expanding atheism in Nepal. That's what American taxpayers should be paying for? No way. Transgender operas in Colombia, drag shows in Ecuador? No way. The American people want us to, we have a $36 trillion federal debt. It is a serious threat.
That's disgusting, dude.
So, in case if y'all didn't hear that there, atheism in Nepal, transgender opera in Colombia, and then fucking drag shows in Ecuador. Potentially to the tune of $100 million.
That's so dude. Fuck it. Yo, I want them to uncover all the shit on both sides. I tell you what, man, the establishment, uniparty people, the Republicans and Democrats, man, they got to be so nervous, and that's why the media is in overdrive trying to discredit Dodge, Doge, whatever, because the funny money gravy train could be exposed. And I'm the biggest Elon hater that I know, and I really do not like him. But if he can figure out with this shit, if he can actually help us audit the money and help us uncover all this bullshit, more power to him, dude. I mean, whatever. Everybody, and I gotta say, so everybody's crying oh, bro, nobody voted for Elon, and now he can see our social security numbers and shit. It's dude, the people voted for Trump, and Trump ran on that Elon was going to do this thing. So they did essentially vote for that. And then 2, they're oh, well, Doge isn't in the Constitution. And it's well, brother, neither is the EPA or the IRS or any of that shit. So fucking save it. And it's and the shit they're uncovering, dude, is disgusting. You have people who work their whole lives and pay all this money into taxes. And we've known growing up in your heart that the government wastes money. You know that the government's not efficient. You don't have to see the audit trail to know that. And then they're coming out with all this crazy shit like that they just mentioned. Then also they're spending all this money to fund Politico, and they're spending all this money to make video games shitty and fucking woke and lame. And it's dude, fuck all that. Stop spending all this dumbass money and audit the Pentagon, dude. I'm tired of our military budget being so insane, and then fucking, the Halliburton boys and everybody else, and Bechtel and BlackRock and Raytheon and the whole gang get to make all this fucking money. And dude, it's a long time coming. It's annoying that Elon is the face of it. I get that. But I don't give a fuck who's flipping the tables in the temples, dude. Find out what's fucking going on with the money.
And I mean, just to kind of mention something that you hit on, something that you said there, you're right. It is not a portion of the Constitution. It is not a defined office within the federal government. But there are a lot of parallels between that and the Office of Management of the Budget. And, at the end of the day, I think that defunding USAID would be awful. There are a lot of fucking great programs that come from USAID. And the thing is, if the U.S. did halt these programs, who's going to fill the void? Now, I mean, do I think that other nations do need to assist in fucking fighting malaria, fighting AIDS in Africa, assisting in research in other countries? 100%. But, from a geopolitical standpoint, I don't really want fucking Russia and China to come out looking like the good guys here just because the United States isn't putting money towards these efforts that we've done so for decades. And although, we do need to clean up where the money is going and we need to be more cognizant, there's no fucking way in hell that we should fucking be funding drag shows or the promotion of spreading atheism in Nepal But, for the efforts that they actually are helping the world with, you know, those are things that I don't want to see go away.
Yeah, I mean, you're 100% right, Garrett. Like, we've been doing it well for so long, so why are we gonna stop? Because who's gonna pick up our slack?
Yep.
Well, here's the
Again,
thing.
the
Go
money
ahead.
is going to obviously to the wrong places and stuff like that. So again, like you were saying, let's audit shit. Let's
Yep.
we'll make sure that money is getting allocated to the right places and not just to bullshit like drag shit. That's dumb, and that's like really upsetting because we again are the main fighters of like malaria, AIDS, all that kind of stuff, and it's so dumb when these kind of like numbers come out that we're just wasting money on all that dumb shit that we can just be putting more to stop like what we're actually trying to do. It's upsetting.
Exactly. What are
And
your
I
thoughts,
think,
Gab?
well, I think you guys make a good point. I think that, us spending money to help malaria and AIDS and stuff is important. I just think that they need to kind of start over. And then too, how much of the money is actually making it to the AIDS or malaria help? We don't know. That's why it's just start it over, dude.
And then that's where like the audits that you're talking about need to come into place.
Yeah, because also I read something that 100 billion of the money that was sent to Ukraine, Zelensky was like, yeah, we don't know where it's at. We don't know what happened to it or something.
Don't
Now
even
I
get me
don't know the
started.
fig.
Don't even get me started
Well,
with the
no,
whole
so
you
but I
like just
think
a
no,
whole
I know, that's a whole different thing, and that's certainly not sending money to malaria. But some people might think it is. But regardless of your politics on Ukraine, I think that issue goes to a larger problem, which is how much of this money actually goes to the shit, and and how much political and cultural capital do we really get from these programs? As far as if Russia or China wanted to step up and do it, I don't know how much the political, the soft power. I'm sure there is some soft power and shit, but I'm sure the shit is so bloated that they gotta just blow it up and restart it, and then everybody can come and be like, okay, well, we want malaria here, we want AIDS stuff here, and then we can all be like, yeah, sure, that's good, we want to invest in that. Not not this weird shit investing in the BBC or Politico or making our video games shitty and all this other nonsense they'll be doing. But to your guys' point though, you can't just get rid of it. It does serve a political tool of soft power and also of helping good causes. So I get that. I hear you.
Yeah, and I mean, just to take it a step further, I mean, I think at the forefront of it, yes, every single program should be audited. They should review how those dollars are actually making it to the people that are on the ground, making it towards vaccines, water treatment facilities, things like that, and make sure that we're cutting out a lot of the waste there because I'm sure there's a shit ton of it. But at the end of the day, a lot of USAID money goes towards fighting tuberculosis. Well, there have been recent outbreaks of tuberculosis, I think it is in Kansas. And I mean, if you look back to, I think it was early 19th or 18th century, that in Europe, 1 out of every 3 people who died from tuberculosis.
When did this
So
outbreak happen? Not within the past week.
it was about 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah.
So you're thinking that the USAID money drying up helped cause that?
Not at all. I'm saying that we need
we
need to continue with the efforts that are actually worthwhile. Because at the end of the day, yeah, there's a lot of waste, but from a perspective of we're all fucking humans, we all deserve at least some opportunity to be able to live. That's where we need to ensure that there is still some way that the U.S. can help in these endeavors because, again, over the last fucking 5 decades at least, we have been the number one provider of aid to these nations that just don't have the means to pay for these things. And as a conservative, it's hard for me to say, yeah, we should just pay for all of that. But it really comes down to human life and do we want to see massive waves of disease go across multiple different countries in the world, which will inevitably get here because it's not like we have completely closed borders.
I feel that because, like, I don't know how to say this the right way. It's like, again, like we've been doing this for so long. Who's gonna pick up our slack?
Yep.
Who's gonna pick up the slack? Like, who's gonna, what other country's gonna step up to do what we've been doing for so long? Is my question.
What if the country that needs help steps up? No, I'm joking, dude. No. But and like I'm with it. I guess, dude. I guess our foreign policy throughout my lifetime has been so shitty. Our interventionist foreign policy has been so shitty that I'm like completely black-pilled and radicalized on so much of it that like anything sounds like and so I just have a really negative, pessimistic black-pill view on it, but to the essence. Tell me.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think do you think America has been doing too much with their foreign policy?
Yeah. Oh, as a whole, absolutely, dude. Our fucking CIA does not need to have its finger in every pie. But you guys aren't necessarily speaking on our interventionist, like, regime change foreign policy, or like you guys are talking about like aid and help and good things, and I'm with that. I guess I'm just so black-pilled and pessimistic where I'm like, it's all just fucking waste, and it's not actually helping people, and I don't want to give money to Bill Gates to push all these vaccines on people in India that are making their legs turn backwards. No, and I don't even know if that's true, but I'm just saying,
then what would you suggest?
What would I suggest?
Yeah.
You don't fucking no, I'm joking, dude. No, what I would suggest is fucking, in a perfect world, dude, fucking just like just scale it all back, dude. Dismantle the CIA. We don't need them anymore. Stop trying to change regimes overseas. Stop trying to fucking. We can't. If the lifeboat's only so big, dude. We can't save everybody. We can't fix every problem. We can't heal everything. I mean, to Garrett's point, if we let all this shit run rampant, it'll make its way back to the States, and I do get that. But maybe we change the borders. I mean, dude, this is all super hypothetical shit anyway. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I think practically, though, you just blow up a lot of the USAID and make them start over or heavily audit the shit and make sure the money's really going to good causes, like we said, you know?
I like that. So, we have a few more topics here. Let's get to this one here because I think it's an interesting one and it has a good segue into the next. So,
nice.
Gavin, you had said that recently a couple just like kind of verbally assaulted your mom for wearing a Trump beanie. Tell me a little bit more about that.
That was so fucked up, dude. My mom's on the trail in northern fucking Baltimore County, dude. We live in the state of Maryland. It's a blue state hellhole. That'll never change, dude. And they're like, my mom is a little beanie. It's not even like full blown MAGA. It's just a beanie that says Trump. And they like run by her on the trail and pass her and like scream like "fuck you" like in her ear, like scares the shit out of her. And then they're like flipping around like double middle fingers up. And now she handled it like queen. She just laughed her ass off, whatever. But it just pissed me off so bad, and it's indicative of how polarized we all know how polarized our politics are, and a lot of people who tend to be liberal tend to cut people out of their lives if they don't agree with their shit. And like now, my friend group that I've grown up with since middle and high school, we've always been able to talk politics, and even to this day, we can still talk politics. They won't always talk to me about politics. They like can only engage me, when they have the capacity for it. And my views are nuanced. I have a lot of liberal views like on social issues and stuff, and so it's not like I'm just a party line guy, but they want us divided. They want us to hate each other so bad so that it's so much easier to control us. And it just makes me sick, dude. I swear to God that if I was there, bro, and this couple started screaming "fuck you" at my mom, and my mom said he was a really tall, big guy, I would have gone down like Cool Hand Luke, dude. I would have fought, and he would have had to kill me, dude. Like, cause I would have been so mad.
there's a few things that like kind of resonate to me with that. I think that politics have just become so personal. Um, People see political beliefs as a part of their identity, and making any opposition to them feels like a personal attack, and that includes just wearing a beanie. The second portion of that is social media. It really intensifies the division, and there's just such echo chambers. And this is fed to us based on the algorithm that TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all of them have. And it just forces us to hear the same shit that we, in theory, want to hear all the time. And it's just, you're not getting both sides of the table. You're getting people's fucking conspiracy theories on why Trump is going to, fucking deport all black people back to Africa or some shit. Like,
oh shit, I'm on the list.
Nah, dude. Bad, dude. But yeah, no, you're exactly right, man. The echo chamber thing on social media is huge, and the algorithm, whatever keeps you scrolling, keeps you coming back for more of that slop, dude, and more ads. They're gonna push it on you.
now, I mean, what really happened to the Big Ten Democrats? I mean, the Democratic Party used to embrace moderates and centrists, but the party has shifted further left in recent years. People who were normal Democrats in 2008 are now seen as too conservative. Like Bill Maher is a great example of that. Obama won by pandering and appealing to moderates, but Biden's coalition just seems so much more fractured. What are your thoughts on all of that? I mean, it just seems like a shit show right now.
Straight.
I don't think it matters anymore. Whoever won, maybe in a couple of months ago you would have asked me that, then I would have had an opinion. But who won, and by popular opinion.
Yep.
So
True. As far as the future goes, though, I mean, like, dude, the Democratic Party is in shambles. I mean, they really are in shambles. I mean, they used to be the party of, like, the working class and, like, actually cared about workers and, cared about not, like, anti-interventionists and shit and not against war and everything like that. And now they just, like, I don't even know. All they care about are, like, identity politics. And they love beating the drum on abortion, even though Obama had a supermajority and he said he was going to do abortion, but then he didn't do abortion. And then Biden had a supermajority for his first 2 years and said he had ran on him doing abortion, didn't do abortion. So they don't want to fix abortion because it riles up the base, much like the right doesn't want to fix immigration because it riles up the base. And it's just fucked up, like. And yeah, it used to be the big tent. They used to want to get everybody in, and like all the middle class and the normal people and the working class people. And now it's like, oh, you don't like rock with every single, like, you don't think men can be pregnant? Like, nah, we don't need your vote. You're good. Like, and it's just crazy to me, dude.
So that brings me to my next couple points here. People really just need to chill the fuck out. Not everyone wearing a Trump hat is storming the Capitol, and not every liberal is a communist. Also, that politicians want people divided. It makes them so much easier to control.
Oh, yeah.
When you're pandering to a base that, everyone's lockstep and key with you, it's just, it fucks everyone at the end of the day, because we can't, it's seeming like people are having a harder and harder time with having a conversation about politics without it being an argument and it being personal to them. And that's
Right.
something that I never really experienced until the last maybe 8 years.
Why is it so personal? Why is it so personal? Like,
you got me, brother.
It's I don't know. It's just off-putting. Like, I can't be friends on, like, oh, I think this way and you have your ideal that way. We can't come to one conclusion. It's kind of crazy.
It's
We're all
so
adults.
crazy. We are adults, and it's so sad too, because like people you grew up with, where you could actively discuss politics and disagree on stuff and agree on some, if those same people now like will refuse. I mean, it's like there are multiple people in my life that I've spent years talking politics with, And I would agree on some, disagree on the others. But now all of a sudden, some of those people are like, oh, I can't rock with you at all. And it's not because I have like insane conspiracy theories that like dinosaurs are fake or like, you know, whatever. The moon landing was fake. Oh, dude, and the newest rabbit hole I want to go down, Helen Keller fake.
Definitely.
Harriet Tubman might have been fake. Stay tuned on that. I don't have any research yet on that. I gotta look into both of it. But even so, it's like, so that's, you don't draw the line there, but you draw the line because like at the end of the day, I pulled the lever for Coke instead of Pepsi in the fucking voting booth. I mean, at the end of the day, how different really are they? You know, and it's like, I don't know if I'll ever really get excited about another politician like I've got excited about Trump, you know, because it's like Trump was like an outsider guy. Because I remember growing up, I was like, yeah, dude, Obama's the fucking man. Obama's going to do all this shit. And then I was like, oh, shit, he lied about everything he said he was going to do and just, like, killed a bunch of, like, brown people overseas, like, with drones and shit. Like, that's kind of fucked up. And then... Obama. And then, like, I remember, because I was like, oh, and I hate George W. Bush and Cheney and Halliburton. So I was like, fuck that. Fuck these guys. I was like, oh, I'll like Ron Paul in 2012. And then after that, I was like, fuck them all, dude. It all sucks. And then Trump came, and I was like, okay, like... whatever, my vote doesn't matter in Maryland anyway. Might as well vote for the guy who's fucking kind of insane and like says how he feels, like, and he's not bought by everybody else. So who knows, dude? Who knows what the future holds, dude? I guess we gotta wait and see what Barron Trump grows into, or no, I don't know.
I think that's
I'm not a Trump supporter again. I'm a Trump enthusiast.
Yeah, there you go, dude.
That's a good segue into this next one here. So I got another clip here, boys.
Now let's see.
Go ahead and pull it up.
Uh-oh.
And, you know, I'm not allowed to say this politically. It could end my career. They're really beautiful people. These are beautiful people. But you know, like everything else, it's a little bit different today. You're not allowed to say that because if you call a woman or a girl beautiful, that's the end of your career. But let's take a chance on it, Mike. Let's take a chance.
Hell yeah, dude.
I want to thank everybody for being here. It's fantastic. And this is sort of a big, big day. It shouldn't have even been necessary to take place. This started a long time ago, and we ended it today. And I'm going to sign the executive order right now, and everything I said will go into effect immediately, okay? Thank you.
Wait, hold on. I want to skip to the end here.
Secret Service is worried about them?
That was a great moment.
Them. We have big problems. Okay, do you want
where he was like, fuck it, Ram, dude.
Watch what I do, and then I'm going to give you some pens, okay? You ready? What a nice picture this is, huh, Governor? You ready? We'll do a good job. Wait, let me press that.
And he signed all black people will sit in the back of the bus.
Oh, I think we have a 10. We have a 10.
God bless you, Mr. President.
Dude, that's gotta be crazy to be one of those kids, bro. And that, you're never gonna forget that shit.
He then goes to fucking hand out pens to half the girls there on stage.
That's apparently like a thing, I guess they do. Yo, imagine that one of those girls, dude, ends up like chopping everything off like in 10 years or something, like, fuck you, Trump. No, that's fucked, dude. Well, yo, here's the thing. Yo, talk about it, throwing us into the fire here with bringing up trans stuff and women in sports and men and women's sports or whatever. But it's a tricky thing. If you're an adult, dude, and you want to, like, take hormones and chop up your body and stuff, more power to you, dude. We live in the greatest nation on earth, and you're free to do so. But, and you can be, and I'll call you whatever you want, dude. If you go that, you know, I'll call people who whatever they want, okay? Especially if they're an adult. You know, specifically, rather, if they're an adult, I'll call you whatever you want, and you can do whatever you want to your body. But when it comes to the kids, it's kind of weird, dude, and I don't think it's something that you can make. We don't let kids make life-altering decisions until they're 18. You can't get a tattoo till you're 18. You can't, like, you know, whatever. You can't buy cigs or vapes. So now it's 21 in a lot of places. So it's like, should we let them make life-altering medical decisions? No. And thank God that I never had to make any life-altering decisions when I was a teenager. I was literally retarded. Okay, like I was like they had me tested. They were like, look, he doesn't look like he has it, but he behaves like he has it. It might be like a sleep. They thought I was like a sleeper, dude. I was
You
that.
you got the touch of it.
Yeah, they thought like I was so fucking dumb, and so like I think about all the bad decisions and poor decisions I made that I thought were like the best. You know, like when I joined the youth communist league in 7th grade, like. Thank God I didn't have to like chop off my dick to get into that club, like because I might have, dude. Who knows? But like, it's fucked up, man. And so regardless, I just had to put that out there because like if you're an adult and you want to do it, I support it. Do your thing. If that's what you want, you're cool. I'll call you whatever you want because I do respect. I do know people who are like that, so I don't get too bent out of shape of that. But all that being said, the sports thing is kind of weird. Like it's like if you want to do a co-ed league that's like separate but equal, I guess that's a poor phrasing. But if you want to do a co-ed league of men and women, that's their own league, that's cool. But like I don't think that like I mean it's kind of ridiculous, dude. It's like kind of
then you start talks about like having just a trans league.
Yeah, and that can get messy. But if you just say it's men and women, and so obviously all people are welcome,
dude,
then that's
trans
cool.
league would be crazy though. It would be crazy,
dude. Well, dude, there was this kid in the sauna who's on the wrestling team at Hereford, my old high school, and he was telling me how like wrestling's co-ed now. They got like chicks, you wrestle chicks, like. And I was like, he's like, yeah. One time I ripped out this chick's dread. I was like, you were pulling her hair? He's like, no, she got stuck under a lock or something like that. And then I pulled out her dread. I was like, well, did you win? And he was like, oh yeah, I won in like the first round. So, but it's like
that sounds kinky as fuck.
Dude, can you imagine like you're wrestling some chick and then like you're in high school and you're horned up and like you get a fucking boner, dude? You're out. You're disqualified.
Dude, is that a dude? Is that a dude?
That's Leah Thomas.
Wait, what?
Leah Thomas is a transgender swimmer and has been fucking killing women's sports.
No duh.
Right. Like you, and I'll call her her preferred pronoun. So she is fucking destroying other women in sports, breaking world records that have been held for fucking a significant period of time. So
that's so dumb, dude.
Shit like that. I mean, to me,
it's dumb.
You know,
that's a whole ass bro.
And that's a fucking that's a jackass bro, motherfucker. Like he comes in on a dark alley. Like I'm just like shit. Like he might fucking take me. She might take me.
Oh yeah,
dude.
he would.
He's
she'd bend you over, dude.
Oh, she's gonna take
me too, not just you, but. Yo, it's fucked up, bro. Come on, and then you're gonna say, "Oh yeah, that's the new woman's record." It's like, is it? But then it's like, I don't know, dude. And do these people even really care about sports? The people who are really upset about it. I mean, do I even really care about sports? Probably not. But like, it's just weird, dude. Why you gotta do it? It's like, it's not. You're messing up the game. Like, I don't know, dude. It's just dumb.
Again, make your own league at that point.
Do another league, dude. Like, yeah.
Because it's not fair to it's not fair to either sides. It's just
or to take the asterisks off of fucking Barry Bonds and who was the other dude, Mark McGwire and shit.
Mark McGwire, Roger Clemens.
Yeah, dude.
Alex Rodriguez.
Let them all back in. Put all their records back, dude. Because if you can transition and crush the world records and be the top of the top, then guys should be able to take steroids and fucking set badass records. Because how is that any different, dude? I mean, to be fair, if you're on steroids and you're trying to get jacked, you are transitioning.
Yep.
So
do you think I can transition into like a higher tax bracket? Is that a thing? Like, do I have to get like a white pigment like surgery?
No, dude. Dude, cause trust me, I ain't in that high tax bracket shit. But Barry Bonds should be the best of all time. Then if we're letting the trans women set world records, like then let's put steroids back in sports, dude. Let's bring him back. Fuck it.
Damn,
Dashiki
Brother hitting it hot, episode 5.
Dude, this episode, my God, Garrett's like, hold up, boys. I got another one. He's like freaking DJ Khaled over here. Let's talk about trans shit.
I got plenty of other stuff, but I think we're gonna keep that for next week, boys. I gotta fucking go and take care of the kids before they fucking run rampant in the room and they just open the door. So.
Oh, there you go,
brothers. I love you. Last thoughts for the podcast. Alvin, you go first.
Well, I mean, we'll catch up next weekend. I hope you guys have a good week. I hope the kids are chilling. Gavin, stay strong with the fucking nicotine.
Yes, sir.
I'll take one patch at a time for you, bro.
There you go.
I like to hear, Gav. Yeah. What do you got for us to leave us on?
Oh man, I love you both so much. I'm gonna be crushing it in the gym this week, thinking about shit that we can talk about, man.
Oh yeah.
And Garrett, you have the most beautiful boys in the world, and I love them so much.
Yeah. All right, boy. Hey, come here. Come here real quick. I know. All right, come here.
Look at Dad. Look at me. Oh right. My God! Look at those boys.
All right, boys. Here's what I want you to say, Peyton and Braden. Thanks for watching the Dashiki Brothers. 1, 2, 3. Thanks for watching the Dashiki Brothers.
Let's go.
Thanks for watching the Washington D.C.
Oh,
yeah.
Thanks for watching California.
All right, boys. Before they rip each other's heads off, I love you both. I will leave you with this. This is going great, and I look forward to each of these episodes. So keep it running, and to all the Dashiki Brothers fandom, we will be back next Sunday.
Hell yeah!
Take it easy, guys.